All right, welcome to episode 201 of the morning sessions. So, we're entering phase three of the morning sessions. Phase one was about writing one track every day in 30 minutes or less. Phase two was about finishing between 25 and 40 tracks. We managed 35, so that's good. Bearing in mind there were probably five or six in there that are, you know, not really finished that I should have just passed on. Anyway, still above 25, so that's good. Now, what we'll be focusing on in episode 201 to 300 is um, submitting these tracks to music libraries, getting them ready for music libraries. And when I say ready, it's basically preparing alternative versions. So I'm already writing instrumentals, but having 15-second cues, 30-second cues, 45-second cues, 60-second cues, alternative versions with different instrumentation, different arrangement, stuff like that. So I'll be doing that. I'll be working on keywords. So that's how the tracks can be found in the music library, if it's accepted in the music library, of course. I'll be showing you how to set up a track in a music library when it's been accepted, and yeah, basically showing you what happens behind the scenes between the moment I finish a track, like as I showed you in stage one and two, to when it's ready for licensing in a music library. So this is a pretty scary stage for me. To be, I'm a little bit scared about showing you this because um, I'm basically putting myself in a very vulnerable position. When I submit music to libraries, sometimes they want the music, sometimes they don't, depending on how premium the music library is, on their catalog, what they need, what they're looking for, what they're not looking for. So you've noticed a lot of my music is kind of ambient electronic. That's a highly competitive space, and there are a lot of really, really good musicians competing with me in this space. So, I know I will get rejected. Some of these tracks will get rejected by numerous libraries. Maybe some won't even get into one. Um, and yeah, so it's challenging for me to show you this because I spent a lot of time building my credibility as a musician who licenses her music, but now I'm showing you the dark side. I'm showing you my failures, and there's the big temptation to edit and cut and not show you this part. So hopefully, when you see my failures, you remember that actually everyone in my position experiences the same failures. They're just not showing you, and hopefully it doesn't. Um, uh, yeah, hopefully you're indulgent and it doesn't reflect too badly on me. But anyway, it's the it's the game I chose to play, so it's what I'll be showing you, and the really big upside of doing this is that it's forcing me to do the boring work. So making the music was the really, really fun part, and now we're coming to the boring part. We're coming to the part where it's about sending emails, sending streaming links, uploading tracks, waiting for 10 minutes for the track to upload, the upload failing, trying again, changing the keywords, blah blah blah. So it's the part that I don't like. I don't think really any musician likes it. So by documenting it this way, um, I'm risking my reputation, so to speak, because maybe you'll be thinking, well, she's not that good at this, but at the same time, I'm showing you how much work it is. I'm showing you how, when I succeed as well, and I'm forcing myself to do it because at the moment, frankly, I don't need the money. I don't need that income, and it would be very easy for me to not do anything and you know, sit on my ass and enjoy my previous successes. So I will do this. I'm showing you this, and hopefully you enjoy it. First thing, that was a long preamble, but I think it's worth it. So first thing I'm going to do is I created an iTunes playlist, the morning session stage 3. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the the tracks I finished. Stardust. That's episode 7. And it's going to be boring. I warned you. So this is the final version. And I'm going to add this in here. No? Not, here you go. Alright, so 12. Again, I'm not cutting. The point of this is to show you that music licensing is work. So the beauty of setting up your tracks in a music library is that once it's done, it's done. But, you know, there's still a lot of upfront work. So it's great because then once I do the work, I don't have to do it again. Or every time I want to, every time I do it again, it's basically because I'm uploading to a new music library. So it's to have a new sales opportunity. But once it's in a library, it either sells or it doesn't in that particular library. So I've got episode 20, 23, 24. 22, 24, 27, 30, 36. 27, 30, 36, so 27. Ooh, I even have an alt ending. Okay, I'm gonna put this one 30 because it's shorter, and 36. And 36, so 38, 39, 41. 38, boom. 39. And you'll notice that's when it becomes really handy to be orderly, and I had draft 1, 2, 3, 4. That's very useful because I can just easily go and pick the latest, the final version. 41. 44, so 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Come on. 4, 5, 5, 7, 8, 9. 8. You can already tell this is a beautiful life I'm living, right? No, seriously, I mean, it's not exciting work, but it needs to be done, so putting these videos out are definitely a good exercise for me. It's forcing me to do it right. 3, 4, 6. Oops. Actually, I'm gonna. Just adding this because it might be good to have. So I forgot 54, 56. 56. Stick to 63. 63. Oops. 4. 69. Okay. 72. 72. 79. 72. 79. Got 82, 88, 90, 82, 88, and 90. And we're almost done. Almost done. 92, 47. Oops. 2, 4. Oh, these are tracks that took long to finish. Not this one. 97. And 98 and 100. And 100. Let's have a 100 right at the end. Boom. Okay, so I have 2 hours and 80 minutes of music. Huh. So 36 because there's a piano improv on for episode 54. So yeah, 2 hours and 8 minutes. So that's basically probably gonna take, I don't know, I'd say 6 or 7 just listening sessions to decide which tracks I want to use. So first of all, I'm gonna bring all these to like 0 stars. I don't want any stars. I don't want any hearts. Why are you? Oh, okay, so it's not. Okay. Um. All right. So I'll listen to 3 tracks now. Basically, the heart will say like if I like it, if it's a track that's close to my heart, and 1 star to 5 star, I'll be evaluating how licensable the track is. Okay. Okay, so I actually quite like it. Just in rating if it's licensable, uh, not at all licensable, probably licensable, licensable or very, definitely licensable. I'm not gonna allow myself to rate 3 out of 5 because that's just kind of a, you know, no response. So I'll have a 2 out of 5. I rate this a 2 out of 5. I think, I can probably license it, but it's not the most in demand genre. So it's not like the type of track you hear everywhere. Maybe the intro, that can be in a kind of slightly cheesy, old school show. Anyway, um, lounge type thing. Anyway, so 2 out of 5, but I like it. Ooh, I like this. Just so you know what I'm doing, I'm actually just making notes like tracks I could work on for an album. And yeah, and I noticed that 1 minute 30 seconds, the transition isn't great. Anyway, I like this track. It's licensable. It's not the I didn't put 5 star out of 5 because I would reserve those for like really super popular genres that just sell like crazy, like, happy clappy tunes, IKEA type. When you're thinking IKEA, Apple, Amazon, Starbucks, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, these types of brands, like just the happy clappy, these work great for advertising, for video, for wedding videos, stuff like that. So those are super, super licensable. Anything that sounds like Avicii, I mean, that's like that would be 5 stars out of 5. I'm not sure I have that in with these, but anyway, this one licensable. I think the problem we have here is this one. Yeah. Um, hmm. Yeah. So definitely, not. Come on, can I? If I do this, because I want the filters to apply. Anyway, they're not applying. That's okay. I'll just. Okay. Let me just do this. Turn off. Turn on. I'm better with Excel, nor all the shortcuts. Anyway, so this one I kind of like it actually, but should yeah, I like it. It has some potential. It's just not licensable at all. I like it, but I'm not sure it's licensable. Okay, that's maybe enough for my ears. I don't know about all these hearts, because I mean, this one I didn't like as much, this one either, and this one. Like, the two I really loved were episode 14 and episode 92. But I did like the other ones, so I don't know. I'll refine it as I go along, and it kind of, it depends on so many things. If you're hungry, which I am at the moment, if you're tired. For example, this one I was enthusiastic when I first heard it, but then this one was really, really good, so it kind of made me lose interest in this one. So, it's impossible to be truly objective, so I'm basically as objective as I can be at the moment in time I'm listening and making the judgment. But one of the key things I remind myself of all the time is to not take myself too seriously and not to judge my music too harshly, like not to um yeah, just trying to remember that judgments are subjective, and even that same person, in this case me, judging my own music, I change opinions about my music all the time. So anyway, so that's it for today. It was a longer session because it's the first of stage 3 of the morning sessions. And I will see you tomorrow for another video and more listening, because we have a lot to listen to. Alright, have a great day.